this partnership is a peaceful disruption of status quo, right? And I'm gonna be peaceful because I could be the other way, but I'm gonna be peaceful for the greater good of Opportunity Youth and the movement, right? Because I think, you know, and when we talk about like this idea of like hashtag Black and Brown, right? Even though that's not the main thing, right? But the reality is like we do need a movement right now. Like that, like we no longer could be in the space of just nonprofits working aside from each other, and I'm trying to scour over here for money and you're trying to do that. Like we really need a movement, and that's really what I'm about. If we're doing a social movement, if we're talking about social impact, if we're talking about what can we do more of, like if we can hang out after hours, like we're not going to tell you where we're going to hang out because you're not invited, unfortunately. But I mean, we got to do these things, man, because we don't have time to wait for the next president. We don't have time to wait to hope that whether a Republican wins or a Democrat wins. At this point, it doesn't even matter. At this point, what matters is, I think, really what's written in those books. What matters is our fight against poverty, not their war on poverty, but our fight against poverty, right? What really matters is that stuff. And I think building this coalition, and really from the north, right, Lincoln Heights, all the way to South LA, and our goal is going to be to just come in the middle at some point, right? And find this middle ground, because I'm sure there's a lot of organizations that would want to be down with this. So really our role is not to be the face, but our role is to have those tough conversations that we may have to have with people that may not see eye to eye with this, right? But our goal is to hopefully help them figure out and see the bigger picture of this whole thing, which really is about a movement to fight and combat poverty, a movement to fight and combat the criminalization of people of color, a fight against the drug war, right? The war on drugs. Like this is what it really is, and even if the language doesn't say it, we know what we're doing, and we know that through this movement we can get that done. So I'm just really, really happy to just be a part of that, because that's what I'm about. I'm about real work, and I'm about getting stuff done, and I'm about movement building and social impact. And if that's what